Hello, everyone. Today we're continuing our series on Jesus in the Old Testament, and we're looking at Jeremiah as a type of Christ, part 2. Our text is Jeremiah 38. Firstly, all the people were facing death as they were in the city. All humans are facing death. Jeremiah sought to save the people and cause them to live. Jesus seeks to save us and give us eternal life. Jeremiah was falsely accused as not seeking the people's welfare. Jesus was falsely accused also. The leaders of the people were upset and went to the king, who was the ruler, to request Jeremiah's death. The leaders of the Jews were upset and went to Pilate, who was the ruler, to request the death of Jesus. The king was powerless to stop them and agreed to their request to kill him, just like Pilate was powerless to resist the Jews and agreed to their request to kill Jesus. Jeremiah was then lowered into a pit and sunk into the clay or mire, which of course is earth. Jesus was then put in a tomb and descended into the earth. Jeremiah was then raised from the pit and came to the king at the third sunset, that is, third day. If you look at the Strong's Concordance and BDB, they define this Hebrew word, which is translated as entry, also as a sunset. So 3 sunsets, 3 days. Likewise, Jesus was raised from the dead and came to his disciples on the third day. Jeremiah then gives Zedekiah a message of salvation and how to ensure that he lives. Jesus then gave his disciples a message of salvation and how to obtain eternal life. The princes then heard that Jeremiah had spoken to Zedekiah and came to Jeremiah, just like we then hear that Jesus has spoken to his disciples and come to Jesus. Jeremiah tells them all that the king commanded, that is, he made his supplication to the king that he should not return to die from where he came. Jesus tells us all God commanded him and lets us know that he will never die again. To summarize, this story about Jeremiah is really a story about Jesus. It's a story where the people go to the king and falsely accuse this innocent person who has done nothing wrong and request his death. The king is powerless and grants their wish to have him killed. He is then lowered into the earth, but then is raised from the earth on the third day, that's third sunset, and gives someone a message of salvation. People hear about this and come to him, and he tells them everything God has commanded. And all this happened to this person because he sought the people who were all destined to die to believe him, be saved, and live. That's have eternal life. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.